Morning. Oh, echo. Yeah, you know what this is, Matt. We're starting off with this. All right, this music can shut up, man. All right, we're going to start off with a little bit of Where's Waldo here, okay? A courtesy by Matt's friend or something. Someone sent me this image, or he sent me this image, and he told me that there's a Tove in this image. And I kid you not, it took us like 2 or 3 days to find the Tove. There is a Tove in here. I want to see if you guys can find it. I am not blocking it with my avatar. Nothing is blocking the Tove. The Tove is out there. But she's also hidden. I'm telling you, she's here. How we doing, guys? Good morning. I can't remember the last time I did a Saturday stream. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, it's either gonna be yesterday or today, and it ended up being today. So that's cool. But it had to be sooner or later because we don't know when they're gonna announce the side story event. Because as soon as they announce that, we basically already know who the 3.5 anniversary is going to be, you know? So the stream would be pointless. Or if someone already has leaks, like last time. If leaks come out. Don't want either. By the CD bar? Where in the world is that? Is that left side? That right here? I think that is Crown Naked King. Pretty sure that's Crown Naked King because she's floating. And it's like one piece of white clothing. So no, that is not her. She the one walking toward the park. Walking toward the park. Is this considered the park? I'm telling you guys right now, you are going to get angry when you realize where she is. She is not out in the open, full body like this. She's not like that. I'm telling you. What do you think about Frieia's future? I have nothing to go on. We've already had our schizo moments with that. Behind the command center? This thing? Or up here? No. I'll just say no. She's not in the near the command center. It's just a pixel. I'm not kidding. It's about 10 pixels of Tove. maybe like 15. Furthest left. Can you turn your mic volume up? Really? Is my mic volume down? I doubt it. Should be the same. Oops. No, that's probably too loud. We'll see what other people think. Near the hospital, bottom left. This? That's not Tove. Tove is yellow. I think that's Bellorta. Yeah, it's because she's got a rocket launcher. Is it the hair near the hospital? Oh, you're talking about the hospital again. You talking about Bellorta? No. Yeah, Tove and Seek. I like it. Yeah, we're playing hide and seek for a bit. Get people in here. She was on the catwalk? No. She is not up here. I thought it was this right here too, but no, that is not her. I just excluded it because I don't want people to freak out over it. Is she behind the tree, behind the toy shop? This right here? You're getting warm. You're getting warm. That is not it, though. You're getting really warm. It doesn't matter if it's Tove or a skin. I'm telling you right now. It doesn't matter. It is literally 15 pixels. I saved a 3. This is not my image. Someone sent Matt this, and then he sent me this. And it took me like 3 days to find her. Cold stare. You got her. She's right there. That stupid little head. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. There she is. Nicely done. That didn't take too long. That was pretty good. The stupid bush. That's what I said. The stupid bush. There's no way I could find this, man. By myself, looking for this. I was looking everywhere. And I told Matt, I was like, dude, this is a joke. This is like a trick question. Like, she isn't in here. That's the whole thing. She's actually not here. Turns out, behind the bush. Anyways, who cares about Tove? Okay. True. No, not true. She's actually good. She's good in the game. I don't know about lore, but she's pretty good. All right, cool. Thanks for indulging me. Now, let's get to business. Early April Fool's joke, yeah. She's just not out in the open. I kind of meant like her body wasn't fully exposed, I guess is what I meant to say. So. The only reason you don't care about Tove is because you don't have her treasured. I do. So. Maybe you're talking to the chatter. 3.5 anniversary will be hammering. All right. Speaking of which, I don't think there's much of a chance. Maybe I wouldn't say there's zero chance for Hammering to come back, but she's in the tub right now. If they bring her back, she might be the welfare, which is why I don't think she belongs in No Chance. She could be welfare, but then why would she be welfare, but then Drilly might not be? You know? I think she's a little too dead to come back. She's just ahead. Yeah, she's basically dead right now. You guys think it's No Chance? I don't think, yeah. Like, she'd be a good welfare unit. But because she has Drilly with her, it doesn't make sense for her to be the welfare, so. Are we confident on, yeah, I think I'm confident what No Chance. Which means Drilly is also No Chance. Yeah? At most, low chance? Okay, so we'll put these two in No Chance. You forgot Drilly existed. Who do you guys think is more popular, Drilly or Hammering? I feel like Drilly kind of popped off in JP. Whereas Hammering kind of feels more catered, not catered, but more popular in NA and stuff. I see a lot of Hammering. As soon as the event involving 6-0 drops, it could be the next event. You're right. It could be the next event that these two drop. But I still feel like that's a little early. Like, these guys could drop before them. You know what I mean? Because Hammer's just ahead right now. Which means these two. And we gotta have to put them in a pair. Because there's no way they're gonna be released not together. What if the next event is these two? That would be pretty. That would get people really hyped for 3.5 anniversary. Let me tell you. Low chance, right? Negative chance. I think it's like this. No, this is still way too early. They ain't gonna sell a single copy unless she's meta, like ultra meta. Feel like this is spoilers for me? Yeah. Maybe. Could be. Negative. Gabe, you think she has a 1% chance? I still wouldn't pull. I would pull. I have to get all the hated characters. That is absolutely... That's a collection, man. Liver and banner post April Fools. That would almost be genius. I think I'm gonna do this. All right, low chance. Sugar Altar. Sugar Altar as like the second unit. What are you guys saying? Definitely not the main Pilgrim unit or whatever we're getting. But it could be the second unit and she's either overspec or just stronger. There doesn't really seem to be any indications of her becoming overspec though. So it could just be a normal like altar version. Low chance? No more Tetras. Low chance? All right, nobody agrees with me. There's very little connective tissue between main story and Sugar Alt. That's what the event story's for, though. Or the side story that's coming out. Side stories are going to get you ready for these characters. Just like Third Anniversary did for Liberlia. Liberlia barely showed up for the main story, if you guys remember. And I guess she barely showed up for the side story, too. Okay, man. I felt like medium chance makes sense. What about... No, not welfare. They'll never do an altar for welfare. Okay. Low chance. I'm not doing no chance, though. It'll be low chance. Papillon. Papillon should have been the... Or we really thought Papillon was going to be the free unit for Third Anniversary. But to my knowledge, I think this is either low chance or no chance because Matt told me that she's actually going through a training arc. She's actually training, and I totally overlooked that. So I think it'll be some time until we see her again. What do we think? You guys think mid? After what I said, do you guys still think mid? If she's going through a training arc, like Mori is, do you think we'll be seeing her soon? Like basically 6 months. You say hi. All right. You. All right. I mean, you could be right. Let's be real. I don't think she's no chance, right? She's probably low. No chance is 0. So low could be like, 1% for her. There's a 1% chance. It is low. I don't think it's mead. Or mead. Medium. I don't think it's medium. I do think it's low. Okay. We're going to revise this later because we do have to pick out someone for the welfare. And if you see the candidates, there's not that many welfare units. Can we just do all of them here? What do you guys think? I think this is medium chance. Now, will they release all of them at once? That would be crazy. I'm going to put her down in low. Because she has basically no story. Lol, no? We need copium. This entire thing is copium. The whole thing is copium. What do you want about? They're not going to release all 4. Bahamut has no story. Nobody likes her. Nobody cares about her except for like 4 people. Should we put Ziz down here too? We love Ziz. But because they can only release 2 units, I'd say they release the first 2 4 beast members that we've encountered with, no? That would make the most sense. No chance it's any of the beasts. You guys think so, huh? I mean, there's still the whole thing where the beast could just be rehabilitation. All 4 of them. Just the revamped version of the rehabilitation mode later on. Which I don't know how I would feel about it. Or maybe they're saving it for Surface Reclamation 2.0. The little game mode we had. That kind of failed. Ziz at least upper low chance? Alright, are we gonna do that? We're gonna order them. We'll put her here. No, keep that dead. Reclamation. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with this. I like this. Rose. This one's hard. Because it would be kind of left field for Rose to come out. And still a little bit too early. But then again, the side story could make it make sense. Right? I'm seeing a lot of no chance. I'm seeing a lot of no chance. Levy before Ziz is wild. I'm just saying. These 2 were the first beasts that we saw. Right? This is the first... No, sorry. This is the first beast we were introduced to. And then Levy came out next. So just from order, this is what I think. In terms of release patterns. I'd be surprised if they release like Ziz and Behemoth. Anyways, back to Rose. I guess no chance. No chance for Rose. Even with side story coming out? What if they expand upon her thing? Low chance, but maybe side story appearance. Okay. Feels more like a New Year unit. I think it's still too early, even with the side story. It's just... I like the mystery that she has with this character, which I'm going to put in no chance as well. I think it's way too early. We haven't had anything for Liberlio being solved. What do you guys think? I think this is no chance. Both these 2 are no chance. There's just no way. It's still way too early. Game might go to EOS and Rose would still not show up. It might be a while, yeah. And Mira's way too far out. We would need like 4 more chapters before she becomes playable, I think. Absolutely no shot? Yeah, way too early. Way too early. Okay. I think one of these could be the welfare, no? I think this might be the welfare, if I'm being honest. I think, what's her name? Irie is going a different route compared to Avastar. So they're not going to be released together. They're kind of separate now. Even though they're in the same squad. I think this is going to be the welfare. I think this is welfare right here. Because look at all the other candidates. There isn't a single welfare choice. Maybe Uni, but that's a big deal. We'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge. And then Irie was basically the last character that we came across at the end of chapter 44. So her chances at medium 2, maybe high. But she's definitely going to have a large part in chapter 45 or 46. They're gearing up for her to be part of it, for sure. Aizen, why is Jin there? Oh. This is just the tier list. Just look at candidates. Candidates is there for a reason, okay? Ignore the pinned images. Here. There. You like that? Does that make you feel better? Of course, now the chat is like blocking. Well, I don't care about candidates. This is what matters, this part. All right, I think I'm happy about this. I think if we're going to order, I think these two are the top. Irie at the top of medium, and then Avis as the welfare. Super high chance. Make her a NIKKE? I thought they were going to do that for April Fools. I thought April Fools was going to be Jin. Because they did Suen. I was like, okay, it makes sense for Jin, but then they just did Shifty. I guess Shifty is just a meme now. Since she hasn't appeared in the main story that much lately. Just turned into a meme. What is this list? Well, if you read the title, it's 3.5 anniversary predictions. All right. Is this the most obvious one? I don't think there's a more obvious one than this. There is no way they're going to make Anni's fans, or basically all of us, wait another 6 months to release this character when she was introduced 6 months ago. More than 6 months ago. There is no way they're going to make us wait 6 more months. I would be astonished. There will be a revolt if someone else came out before she did. I'm telling you. Because she was supposed to be, to us, right? We did this before. We predicted she was going to be the 2026 unit. But then it ended up being Snow White, which is fine because we got Art Guardian. It was one of the best stories ever. But we thought it was going to be Anise because Rappy was the previous year. So I was like, okay, it makes sense. Anise is going to be this year. And then for 2027, it's going to be Neon. Nope. So that screwed up everything, which means she has to be 3.5. It would be crazy. Well, now because you said that, we might as well wait 6 months. You guys think they're watching the stream, be like, well, this guy sucks. Oh, villages. Thank you. Welcome. I think there's no doubt this might even be 90% certainty. If I made another tier, this is like 90% certainty. Now, this is the hard one. This one's... I don't know if they're going to do both of these. But it makes sense to do both of them. Because who else would be the second candidate? Neon could be 4.0. I'm very certain about Anise. I'm not so certain about Neo Neon. But I don't think she's in medium chance. I do think she's still in high chance. Is there anything that would go against her coming out? Do we have anything that would make it so that she might not be the unit? Liverin second banner. All right. I don't know if it's going to be Liverin. Because they'll have a total of 12 sales. There's nothing, right? Counter stonks all-time high. Well, after 2x2 Love, I would disagree. Especially with a certain red-haired chick. Epinel altered. Dude, I swear, if Epinel doesn't get anything, no skins, no nothing, this 3.5 anniversary. I wouldn't know what to say. That is crazy. I mean, they could save her for an altar pretty soon here. I'm sure they'll be more happy. Epino fans will be more happy with an altar that actually works. That's actually useful in game rather than just a skin. Epino heavy arms. What if the story of 3.5 is Eden rebuilding Scarlet and Rapunzel so they are the... All right, we'll get there. Hold on. We'll get there. Neon, high chance. The only thing that's holding me back is that it is still a little too early. But, yeah, I think it's fine. I think they can release these two. That would make you feel really bad, though, if you couldn't secure both of them. I mean, these are the counters. There's people with only so many gems. There's people that have to pick between one or the other, right? Would they really make you go for both of your main squad members at the same time? I don't know how I feel about that. That's horrible, making a lot of people choose between one or the other because of gem pulls. They would, yeah. They've been diabolical in the past. They have been diabolical in the past. But this one is especially diabolical. But I can't think of another person to pair with Anise that would also make sense in the story. Right? It also has to make sense in the story that they're going to tell. It can't just be... Oh, it could be. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, I think I'm going to move on. What else? What do we got? What do we got? I think they're going to do that. At least they ain't limited. Should have saved up. Well, true. Stop being casual. Actually, I feel like I'm casual sometimes. I am pretty casual. And I have plenty of gems. We had to gacha for Rappy. Yes, but that was only one character. And that was a New Year's event. Although that was after the Cinderella banner. Which was, I think, to this day, the most successful banner of all time. Just throwing that out there. And if it's not, then believe it anyways. Propaganda begins today. Anything Nihilister, no. I really don't think anything Nihilister. The chances of Nihilister is the same chance of this chick being playable at this point. You have 1,200 mileage. That's the way to go, for sure. Is just have mileage ready. Don't be stupid. Just get your mileage out and pull for both. Given that it's a side story event, Endless and Eternity is high on the list. Yeah. Okay. It looks like we need to move on. All right, someone mentioned Scarlet being revived. Which before New Year's, I would have said that's way too early. But then we immediately got Snow White Altar. Pretty much immediately. So I don't know if too soon is a thing now for these guys. They could just be revived. It's like, oh, okay. I guess you're back. But the thing is, I do want Scarlet to have something to do with Rose in order to become revived. So in her case, it could be too soon. But I'm not going to put her at 0. Eden will never revive Scarlet before Noah. Okay, that is a good point. Noah first. Too soon. Finally got a Cindy dupe. Oh, nice. Snow was explained for how fast it was. That is true. So just retouched it, no problem. Yeah, these guys have a harder time reviving. You're right. Snow White was the least damaged, which allowed her to revive quickly. That is a good point. And she's the worst out of all of them. Which, again, I think the reintroduction of Rose is going to come into huge play for her revival process. So, is it low chance or no chance? Do we just want to say no chance? Like, there's just no way. There's no way. Are we going to be confident about it? I think so. I think it's... Oh, hello.
Little support for me and I wish for mint for 3.5.
Mint? I did not have those two on there. That is interesting. Appreciate it, though, Village. Mint and, what was the other? Paprika. Do you think those two will ever be playable? They just gave me the impression that they'll never be playable. They're just NPCs for life. That's the kind of characters I thought they were. But Scarlet is a big chance? Someone said Scarlet has a big chance. Really? No, I want to be confident about this. I think it's no chance. Watch me be wrong. I mean, that's the whole point. We could be wrong. Cinderella Gotcha skin rerun 3.5. I hope so. That's the most requested Gotcha skin of all time. Low chance? All right, fine. I've been peer pressured. Let's not be confident. It is low chance. Rapunzel. Hold on. This makes sense. Let's put her up high. I'm going to put her at the highest point of no chance, which makes no sense because 0 is 0. But we'll put her there anyways. And I'm going to put Rapunzel here. Yeah. I think Rapunzel belongs there. Low or no? Low or no? No chance. Low. No. Because of Altria being a thing. What are you saying? Rapunzel plus Noah. Oh. Ooh, is this a medium chance? Noah Alter. Anise and Noah Alter. Anise would have her 3.5 anniversary story, but Noah Alter would be released with the main chapter stories. Or would it be the other way around? Anise would be the main story unit, and then Noah would be the separate event unit. Or the side event. Major side event. Noah is fried. I'd say low or no. No. Noah on the build-up for 4.0. She is fried. She is well done. And it would be too early. It would make her sacrifice feel less if it's this early. It hasn't even been 6 months. At least make it a year. And if they bring back Noah this fast, then that means they could bring back like Nihilister super fast too. You know what I mean? It's almost on the same caliber. Okay. I'll do low. I don't think I'm going to go any lower than low. Next to Sugar? Papillon might have a higher chance than Noah at this point. I think she's higher than Bahamut, though. Yeah. Counter argument. We're stepping away from the Eden plotline for a tiny bit. I think we'll build up, but it seems like we need to deal with the arc first and probs get her closer to win the 4 beasts. That was a sentence, but you're essentially saying, yeah, it's a little too soon. And that we're going to step away and focus on Anise and 6-0. Hello.
In order to revive Scarlet, Rapunzel, and Noah, we need the NIKKE production tech, which Burning Numb would only give it to us if we take down 6-0.
Which could be the main story. So we resolve that in the main story, the next 2 chapters. We take down 6-0. We resolve that. But then the major side event is kind of like in the future, where we already have that tech. So that's a little weird. That'd be kind of a weird couple of events. I don't know if I would like that. Because the side event, we're not going in the past again, right? There's no unit. Oh, well, we'll get there actually. There is one pair where the side event could go. But before that, endless in eternity. Oh.
I want 3.5 to be heartwarming event like 2.5 like we close the Ark and reopen it with concert and joy.
Appreciate it. It could be. Is it going to be happy? Are we really just going to defeat 6-0 and be like, all right, guys, nice. Let's move on. We did it. Now we can focus wholeheartedly on Altria and the new Zealots. We got that out of the way. Oh, look, there's a new secret of the Ark that we didn't know about. I don't think it's going to be that easy. Are you going to post the picture of Pretty? Post a picture of Pretty? What on earth are you talking about? Yeah, 2x2 was happy. As long as you did the real endings and avoided bad ending 6 and 9. Ha. Please increase stream volume. What? How about you turn down your game by 20%? What is this guy? All right. Have you not heard that Frieia is pretty? That is a schizo theory. I'm sorry. What connections do those have? I'm about to believe Ingrid is pretty more than that. Or Ingrid is Frieia. That's the new theory? Okay, sorry. Why would that be the case? Why do people believe that all of a sudden? The art book spoils it? No. You guys cheated? You guys were given the commandments? You guys got the Bible and now you think you're all hot. Oswald equals must. Please don't tell me that's in the art book. Please. Please don't tell me. Spoiled through JP Bible. There is no way. Frieia is pretty, so she's dead. That is so weird. Why would that chick become pretty? Why would Oswald be like, all right, guys, this is what my adopted daughter's going to become? An idol. I'm gonna say that's some bullshit. That's some class 1 bullshit right there. Either you guys got baited or the NIKKE devs are on some shit, because that is a weird connection. But we don't know who Frieia is. I don't have a better answer than you. I'm being honest, and I hope it's not Ingrid, and I don't think it is after the EH event. It's like there's like a 1% chance she is at this point now because of the EH event. So we still don't know who Frieia is. I'm going to bet on the fact that it's just a completely new character and even potentially an NPC for life.
The art book also has Loli Neve and Bunny Girl Anise. It's a book of ideas and scrapped concept. Not confirmed yet.
Not confirmed. That's all I need to hear.
Community post by Tyanar showed the page.
Do I have to look for this? What's his name? Tyanar. Let's see this shit. Rosanna early design. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, this guy yaps. Oh, here it is. I'm sure you guys can read this. I can barely read it. What? That's bait. It does say it. That says pretty. Pretty. What? Why would they just... This has to be... This is stupid. This is stupid. This is April Fool's. This is April Fool's. Come on. Well, maybe this is the side story event then. It kind of makes sense that they expand upon this. That's kind of dumb how they would... Oh my goodness. Because if it would make sense then that she is... It's her... and Pretty now. Her in a brand new unit? I won't say Pretty. Her, Anise and a brand new... It can't be Pretty because she's literally using her armaments. Pretty's dead. Her in a brand new unit? Her in Neon? Whoa, I don't know, man. Oh, that's dumb. But it also could be really good. I mean, they could do it. Side story event. Expand upon the Pretty. Go back in time. Right? Go back in time. We learn about Pretty. We learn about Frieia. We learn about Oswald more. That's the side story, or the main side story. And then we get the concert arc. And that's how we...
People taking a concept art book and saying what is inside is true, when it is filled with scrapped ideas, is either people reaching or tourist content creators baiting engagement.
Gabe, put the foot down. Gabe has had enough. I agree. But this is really dumb for them to put this in here. Because of, low IQ schizo theorists like me, who's gonna read this and be like, what are we doing? Why would you do this? Should we move on, or is What if you're wrong, Gabe? That's the real question. What if you're wrong? What if are you gonna make a public apology? What if you're wrong? I'm sorry, I'll make a public apology for you. You don't need to do it. Wow, that was a tangent. Are we done with this tangent? This is driving me nuts. Frieia is pretty. This is stupid. I mean, they do have technically the same starting katakanas, right? Puri, 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 puri. Stupid. This is stupid. You guys are stupid. We're all stupid. I hope we're wrong now. This is dumb. If this ends up becoming true, then it's going to be horrible. Everyone's going to go buy that book and everyone's going to go schizo over it. Because they're like, oh, well, if this is true, then this must be true. And if this is true, this must be true, right? The pretty thing was true. So this must be true too. Oh, no, they are. This is what I mean by they're dumb for doing this. You can't make this true now.
Thanks for the entertainment videos. 大笑いの顔.
Okay, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you, Tiberius. I might make a stream highlight of this part. This is dumb. This is dumb. That book is 400 pages?
テーゼアンとスクラップドアイディアズ。
Oh.
It's the official material book. The scrapped ideas are just the better designs. Nothing else.
We're gonna clap back. Thank you for the $5. And thank you to Tiberius as well. Again. Bob the Builder, thank you. I'm just saying that this is bad if this becomes true. Because that means more things in the book could become true. I haven't read the book, obviously, very obviously, but there's 400 pages, which means there could be one more thing like this, at least. And yeah, that's either a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look on it.
If Frieia is indeed pretty, it would be incidental, and I am open to the idea of being wrong.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabe.
The schizo wars have begun.
This is unreal. We've been stuck on this forever. This is dumb. This is so stupid. If this is true, this is stupid. No way they would just reveal it like that in 3 sentences. Oh yeah, she's pretty, by the way. Her, Mustang and Oswald, yeah, they're like cool. And then she became pretty, and then she died. She died like a dog. And then Anise took her metal juice and became Super Anise. And happily ever after. It's not going to be that stupid, but... we need to give Eisen the art book so we translate this live.
Epinal is pretty.
You know what? You're right. Get this shit off my face. Epinal is pretty. It was Epinal all along. Epinal was schizo, or not schizo. Epinal was sixo. That was proven wrong. Epinal is pretty. Hasn't proved wrong yet. Have you ever seen Epinal and Pretty in the same room? I'll wait. I'll wait. Clearly, Jin is Frieia. That is a more likely theory, but at this point, anyone is Frieia. Anyone is Frieia. My cat is Frieia. Anyone could be Frieia. This chick could be Frieia. Speaking of which, Endless and Eternity. I think I got that right. I think Eternity is a high chance, just because of her connection to Anise, her emotional connection to Anise. It could be Anise and Eternity. Although it is a little weird for her to become playable. But if we resolve the Sixo arc, NIKKE could just give her to us. You know? Be like, yeah, I don't need these chicks anymore. You can have them. They're under your command now. Or maybe just her. Maybe just Eternity and she keeps Endless. It could be Anise and Eternity. We're still talking. Can we just move on from Frieia? Can we just move on? We had our moment. We had our moment. I think Eternity has a higher chance of being with Neon. This is Eternity, right? Why Neon? Neon doesn't even know this chick. They've never even interacted. I was thinking because Anise and this chick interacted, that it would be these two. It could be these two. If the devs want to be nice to us, right? If the devs want to be nice and not release both of these characters at the same time, then it'd be great if it was Anise and Eternity, right? Low chance. I'm sorry, I have to disagree. This is a good chance. If we resolve the Sixo arc, it's a pretty good chance that she becomes playable. Straight random ass poll theory? There is no random theories here, my guy. No such thing. Neon and Endless would be awesome. That could happen. Honestly, prefer Endless. Is it because of size differences or what? Neon understood how to interact with both Eternity. Okay. That is an oversight. You're right. She did have one moment with them. Eternity is a high chance. Yeah. What about upgraded Matisse? You know, I didn't even think about those three. But seeing that, what's their names? Geez, that's how little they matter. The other three. Absolute. Seeing how Absolute got treated, I think that's how Matisse is going to be treated. The same exact way. All three of them, just an off banner or an off event. They get a little story for themselves. And they're just like on the cusp of being meta. Although I would say Matisse is way more popular than Absolute, so they might do a better job with them. Is Neon's weapon a Yu-Gi-Oh gear looking gauntlet? I don't know. I've never taken a good look. She has a gauntlet, but she also has insane defense, which does not display on her body. At least Noah looks like she has high defense, but Neon does not look like that. So I don't know. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with these two. Gotta keep it fresh. I just saw a comment about Hansel and Gretel, but I'm gonna put them up here for now. All we need is that side story. If they get a solid side story with plenty of it, they could sell us these two. Hansel and Gretel. Now, my only hope is that they rework Gretel's design, because it is probably the worst design in the game. Is that a hot take? This has to be the worst design in the game. This is horrible. Hansel looks fine, but Gretel, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? L take? I see some people agreeing with me. I agree with you. Where's Pinocchio? Pinocchio, if we put Pinocchio, should be no chance. There's been nothing. I still think she's a contingency arc. Like, if everything else fails, they're going to start talking about Pinocchio. I still think that's what she is. I'll take. Disagree. No, you guys. You have to sell me on why this is good. You have to sell me. How is this good? We need to have a lecture or something. Where is she? Brittle. It just, there's no balance. It's just bad. It's like a flower without its petals. You know? A petalless flower. That's what this looks like. A blue petalless flower. With a fat stem. A big fat stem, petalless flower. You guys. You guys. Do you just not? It's not about the personality. It's not about the personality. Nothing to do with personality. I just think it just doesn't look right. I can't believe Eisen is saying this. Well, look, Ed, I do have my opinions on certain characters, you know. I've dumped on Eula's design in the past, but now it's time for this design. I guarantee they can make this so much better. It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard. The face is fine, right? Keep the face. I like the face. But everything starting from the neck to go... Yeah. No. No. Compare it to Hansel. Oh, so much better. Oh, so much better. It's like a completely different dimension. So much better. It's not even close. Eula is probably the worst design. I'm sorry, Silver Sith. I know you're the Eula fan. Can we just talk about... No, we've already talked about... No. No, we're on Hansel. We're on Hansel. This is so much better. This is so much better. It's not much better, but no, it's so much better. Explain. It feels like they actually tried. Like the clothing, it still doesn't make much sense, but it's like, okay, you know, Abe at least tried to give her something to work with. There's something to work with here. The legs are lacking. What does that mean? Hansel is just better. It feels like we're talking about facts. Yeah, this is all obviously objective opinions. Objective opinions. Now then, real quick. That has got to be the stupidest. All right, anyways. Okay. Are they both high chance? I think so. I think so. I think it only takes one side story and all of a sudden they'll be on the map. They'll be candidates for 3.5 and it just takes one good side story. Because let's be real, last year was Siren. So wouldn't it make sense if they just finish off the old tales with this one? Guys, come back. Come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, did someone message me? Oh no, we're good. Oh, thank you, Matt. Yeah, I understand. Okay. Yeah, come back. forgot about uni. Well, we're not there yet. I'm not done. I'm just saying. Eula gotcha skin incoming. Yeah, that'll have a total of 40 sales. They need to make an event that talks about other members of Triangle first. Privity is the only member of Triangle, apparently. Cancel this man on Twitter. Good luck. Good luck. I just won't open Twitter. How about that? I won't even open it. I'm pretty good at that. I won't open Twitter. Try me. I just won't open it. Just turn the computer off. Put the monitor down. Just play more NIKKE. She's a member of Made. Oh, that's right. Privity's a member of Made for You. She's not even in Triangle. Add me beach skin incoming. Hold on one second. I gotta deal with this cat. I'll be right back. Don't fight too much. Okay. Made for You has 7 members now. With oh geez, what's her name? Old man. What's her name? Pink hair chick. The new one. Whatever her name is. Privity. Sin. Well, they're like part-time, you know. Are they? Are they part-time? Velvet. Yeah, Velvet. Can we just... Velvet's event thing, event banner that you get from Velvet's event is one of the best in the game. I can't believe you just get that for free. You don't even have to pull for Velvet. It might be better than her burst skill. The thing that you get from the event just for completing. That is so good. Eula and add me to greet. What are you talking about? What you want about? All right. Too many tangents. Are you guys happy with this? High chance? I think I am. They obviously have to come together. There's no way it'll be something like this. It'll be absolutely these two in a pair at the same time. All it takes is one side story, and people will start caring about them again.
Schizotheory with zero evidence. H and G will be killed in a flashback event and revealed to be working with the Queen as heretics. Zerots like Ortoluria.
That was a painful listen. Schizotheory with zero evidence. H and G would be killed in a flashback event and revealed to be working with the Queen as heretics, zealots like Altria. I want to say that they're not even on the Queen side, that they just like fucked off. And they just made their own kingdom. They're like, we don't care about anyone. They just did a whole Eden themselves. That could be something. They're just like, we're done. We don't like humanity. We don't like the Queen, obviously. We're done. Maybe they made friends with one of the deadly sins and they're like, you know, riding on top of it or something. Well, that's a little weird to say. But you know what I mean? Like they made like a little city on top of Gluttony's main body. And that's their kingdom or something. I like how someone says, bro ain't cooking. And then the next guy says, who let this guy cook? Oh, man. The duality of man. That's pretty good. Are we done with Hansel and Gretel? Gluttony comes back. Gluttony never left. The main body of Gluttony was, we don't even know where it is. Everything that we fought up until this point, anything with the name Gluttony has been like limbs of Gluttony. It's like branches of the main tree. Everything. We have yet to even see the main body of Gluttony, which apparently is like the size of a county, of a city. I'm just making that up, by the way. There's like no proof, but I'm assuming it's massive. Like it's just gargantuan. Watch main body Gluttony just be a person. Like a single person. That is pretty good. That is pretty good, Ray. That would be funny if it was just one, like NIKKE or something. Like, hey, what's up? I'm Gluttony. Uni. There's no way, right? Who would she be paired with? Uni's a weird one, because who would she be paired with? Mori Alter is the only thing I can think of, but Mori went with Old Tales. They're not even remotely close to each other physically. High chance Uni free unit, just randomly, out of nowhere, she just becomes the free unit. Would anyone pull this version of Uni? I feel like they need to cook with her story a little bit more, and then she becomes the new Uni out of some crazy redemption arc. And yeah, then they finally make her playable. D-Design? Was that on purpose? D-Design after redemption arc? Uni with Levy? That's a little bit random. I know what you mean, because of Siren. I know what you mean. Too much clothes. I mean, Rapunzel's very clothed. You have a problem with Rapunzel? That's a very clothed character. Frieia is Uni. There we go. Liverin plus Uni banner? Why would Liverin not be paired with Fragile? In what world would these two not be paired in a banner? I mean, it could happen. It's NIKKE. It could happen. To be honest, Siren with Mihato is pretty random. Siren, Mihara, and Mori? Maybe before we read the side story. Yeah, you might be on some. You might be right. It is kind of random, but then you read the story and you're like, oh, that's definitely not random. You can at least see some skin. Half of Uni's appeal was her cake. That's true. You guys seen the original design in like the beta or something? I can't believe they took that away from us. Commander finds out Jellyfish died. Oh, in the next two events? How are we gonna ever find that out? Only Red Shoes knows. Unless Altria is gonna spill the beans for some reason. Or if we see a new zealot or heretic, whatever we call him, a new generation heretic with Laberlio's parts, then that might be the giveaway and be like, whoa, wait, what? Oh. Otherwise, I don't think Red Shoes is going to tell us just out of the blue. Red Shoes somehow sends her body towards... I don't think so. I think Red Shoes has to work in the shadows in the queen's presence. I don't know what their entire relationship dynamic is, but I assume she can't be revealed as a traitor just yet. If the queen even knows she exists. I don't even know. She must, right? She must know red shoes is a thing. So I assume she has to play the charade a little bit longer. Commander crash out. Commander... If Commander crashed out harder for Liberlio than he did for Scarlet and Rapunzel, that would be interesting. I think you would crash out harder with the fact that she failed rather than she just died. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. YouTube. Appreciate it. Amazing. All right, I think we're still live. Great. Yeah. Would he even crash out for Libby? I don't know. If the Bond story's canon, which I think it is, you know, he might have some feelings. He might get his feelings hurt. Didn't even cry for Marion. He almost did. But it would have been, you know, basically disrespectful for or to Johann. That was the whole thing with the Marion scene. He had to hold back because he's a man. He's a man. Can't be crying. Red Shoes makes Rose take head to Naita. You think she's going to take it away? It could be possible. Secretly. But the queen would be seen as pretty stupid. Like, isn't that the most important part? Why would we just let that be secured by someone else? I don't know. That seems kind of dumb. New Marion. I thought about Marion Alter, but that's probably a proper anniversary unit now. Or a New Year's. I think Marion Alter would either be a proper anniversary or a New Year's unit. And I think it's still way too early. Way too early. Is the brain more important or the core more important? I don't know. Marion is a good example of we don't know. Because her core is gone, and she's still barely alive for some reason. So, the queen clearly cares more about the core. But in order to keep the character alive, is the brain more? I would say so. Yeah, they need that shit to repair themselves. Yeah. Does Marion even have a brain? Is that like a joke? Are you trying to slander Marion? Marion's pretty smart. I mean, at least for like a kid. Not a kid. At least for someone that had to learn everything back in a matter of months, I'm assuming. Heretics can come back with just their core. Yeah. Brain more important overall. It is interesting. It is interesting. The whole Marion situation, because she's coreless. And she can't regenerate, obviously, because she doesn't have a core. But she's still alive? Or isn't alive? In a coma? Like the deepest coma ever? Wonder why the queen's new heretic does not even remotely shape like a human. I think the queen doesn't care anymore. I think her new designs are are a reflection of her new philosophy. She doesn't care anymore. She just wants destruction now. She wants to eradicate everything, and it doesn't matter what her army looks like. It's time to take humanity down. My wife back. She's dead inside the damn queen, Billy. Billy. Yeah, Nihilister is, I don't think we'll be seeing anything Nihilister-wise for quite a while. Which is kind of sad, because Nihilister became a thing in, what, Chapter 25? And then we didn't hear anything about Nihilister for 2 years, over 2 years. And then finally we heard about Nihilister for the side story. And then she dies again, basically immediately. And I'm gonna say that we're probably gonna wait another a year and a half or 2 years until she becomes relevant again. It'll be a long time. Could dark matter fix Marion? We still need a core. But otherwise, yeah. Just get core, go to the dark matter pool, throw her in, and hope that she comes out normal and not a total psychopath or a kid again. That would be funny if she gets reborn again. Funny but sad. Now we have 2 kids we got to take care of, only one in this chick. Commander becoming a father without getting laid. Man, that father of 2 with no action. That's the true story of NIKKE. That's like the actual sad story of NIKKE, is the fact that he becomes a father without getting laid. He has child support. Still think only one will help Marion. Yeah. They're still, they're quite a bit apart, but that could definitely be a thing. I am a little bit concerned about Crown's Kingdom, because they said they went back, which means I think they're going to be part of a new arc. It's just ominous, the fact that they went back, and there really wasn't much more detail than that. Like, they just had to go back. But there's probably going to be a part 2 of Crown's arc. Naita is also something that feels like it's in limbo, because there's so much more to explore with Naita, and I don't know when they'll do it. You know, she was the premier 4th anniversary unit, or sorry, 3rd anniversary unit, and she didn't get time to explore her story. You know, Goddess Fall was a story about everyone. It was the Avengers story, you know. Avengers stories don't focus on a single character typically, and that's what Goddess Fall was. And so Naita couldn't really explore her background that much, and we know it's rich. There's so much, and it's all important. All of it, everything about her background is important. Every little detail that we can get is huge. And they weren't able to do that. Naita more like Frauduta? I might ban you for that one. That one's pretty bad, dude. You gotta come back. Maybe ask ChatGPT, Mr. Noob. Overspec Neon commanding Naita? That would be crazy. That would prove that Naita is 100% a member of Deep. Crow is my only hope. What are we talking about, Crow? I did forget about Crow. Crow Alter? You guys think Crow Alter would be in low chance or no chance? No way we get a Crow Alter, right? EH Story did mention her again. For the first time in years, we got mention of Crow. No chance? Are you saying no chance because you hate Crow? Bias aside. Crow deserves to be forgotten forever? Well, they clearly want to bring her back. In 2 years? Wow. She'd probably be an antagonist. You think she'd be an antagonist? Well. Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't change her mind. I mean, aren't they doing, like, conducting experiments on her? Or at least just, like, watching her activity as she just sits there? They're, like, monitoring her brain. So it's almost torture, what she's going through. It could be the case that she just becomes angrier. And she resents the Ark even more. And Ingrid especially. Because Ingrid was in charge. And then she, like, also hates EH as well. And Viper. And Jackal. If they continue to make her an antagonist, she would be a great antagonist. Once again, I think. Because of the hate that's brewing. Overspent Crow? Was that on purpose? Overspent Crow? After the EH event, she's even less likable? I disagree. But I said that last time and people said L-take. I think she's slightly more likable because we understand now. A lot more now. Her intentions. Before it was just like, oh, insane person. But now it's like, oh yeah. She turned out this way because the Ark was really stubborn and also horrible themselves. She's like, you know what? If you're not going to do the violence, I will. I'll be the one that takes up the torch. You would also hate Rappy as well. Oh, because she stopped the commander from falling. Yeah. That was her big moment. That was her big thing. Imagine if Crow broke out of prison. If the Ark if it goes down in the Ark, right? If 6-0 puts up a really good fight and the Ark goes, into crazy red alert mode, there could be a chance in the chaos Crow could escape or break out because of like an explosion or something. In like Pirates of the Caribbean 1 where a cannonball hits the wall, the cell wall. And she just kind of looks around like, oh, okay. Just walks out. It could be something like that. It'd be stupid, though. Whatever. They shut down the Ark and Crow gets free. Quincy? Why would Quincy break her out? Quincy's too busy being a phantom thief. Was Crow in the rehab center alongside Liverin? Crow was in something different. She was not in a normal rehab center, from what I remember. Because I remember Ingrid, like, we could have killed you, but we're just going to scan your brain. Something like that. What is 6-0 game for freeing Crow? Well, if 6-0 is the symbol of hate against the Ark, I would say that'd be a great idea to release Crow now. It's just another weapon. She may not be on your side completely, but hey, she's causing havoc. It's just a wild card, right? Just throw her in. See what happens. Interrogation facility? That makes more sense, yeah. Dota has a higher chance of redemption than Crow. I think many people would agree with that. It's like comparing the lowest of the low with just low. I mean, Red Shoes has a higher chance, right? Red Shoes has a way higher chance than Pro. What did Gabe say? Someone's glazing this guy. Schizo theory. 6-0 tries to use a NIKKE to survive the lack of electricity, and the one she chooses is Crow. That is good. I agree. I am going to glaze you, Gabe. That one's good. I actually think I thought about that, but I'll give the credit to you, okay? Especially when I make the video. I'll be sure to credit you in the bottom of the description. The very bottom. And they either fuse or Crow takes over 6-0. And if Crow takes over 6-0, I am immediately a Crow fan. I'm sorry. That is way too cool. That is way too cool. She could be evil, but that is cool. That is cool. Pretty side story. We've already covered the pretty side story. It's possible. It's possible. Pretty side story is in high chance if we were to rank what story we'll be covering. Pretty side stories, absolutely high chance. No doubt. Let's see. Isaac said something. Thanks to Matt's help, we found something that would interest you. Okay. Am I going to crash out again? What the? Oh. All right. Is this really the whole thing? Wow. All right. Well, I got the thing. I got the book. Through legal means. Through legal means. Yes. I don't think I can show you. I'm not sure if I can show you. But I'll definitely take a look at it. Can I send it to the Discord? I don't know if I can. Maybe someone else can. Although I would advise them to be cautious. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to show it in stream. Yeah. I would rather be a responsible NIKKE creator and stick with that. I mean, they are keeping an eye on me. I'm just saying, they are keeping an eye on me. There's no doubt they are. Gotta be careful with my schizo theories. Safe if you don't show it on stream, but you can read it live. I don't know, like, what do you want me to do? Just read the whole stupid thing? Is there like a particular page that's interesting that you want me to cover? I'm not gonna sit here and read 400 pages. Watch as Isaac get sued for a stupid book. I would just settle. Like, dude, come on. NIKKE Community Discord has a data mine section? Oh, really? Just draw MS Paint? You guys. I'd have to read it first. Yeah, I heard it's just concept stuff. I definitely the Frieia Pretty thing was the most schizo thing I've ever heard from it. That I'd be surprised if there's something crazier than that. That is absolutely insane. If that just ends up being confirmed, they are in a world of trouble. Check out the Epinel early concept art. Oh, you are making it very hard. You're making it very hard for me. That sounds very interesting. That is delectable. Epinel is Oswald page? Get out. You're baiting. Why would she be in the Oswald? You guys found it on a hentai site? What? This community is so stupid. I'm sorry, that's making me laugh. Back to the Oswald thing. You guys are baiting. You guys are baiting. We bonked the devs for spoilers. Yeah, what are they doing? Where can I see the book? I don't know. I would prefer be silent on that. Legally. We are live, by the way. This is a stream. This is going to be live. This will not be archived. I mean, this will be archived. Wait, this will be public for everyone to see. So I will be careful in what I say. Are we happy with this tier list? That's the real important thing. We have officially gone through all the candidates. We did miss Crow Alter and I think someone else. I already forgot. Are we happy with this tier list? Do we need to do more ordering? I think this is a solid top 3 highest candidates. This is a really solid top 3 highest candidates. Eternity above Hansel and Gretel, though. Pretty good. I think that's pretty good. This feels a little, a little wild. I think I like it. I think I like the wildness of this. You're okay with it? Rapunzel, no chance? I mean, low chance could mean 1%, my guy. No chance is 0. You have got to be so confident in saying no chance. This is 0. If you're wrong about this, no one will ever trust you again, Matt. All right? Let me say it here and now. Rapunzel, 1%, I think. Bahamut, like 2%. This is like 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. Oh, whoops. Oops. There we go. Medium chance. Yep, Irie. Yep. Yeah. I like medium. And yeah, low chance. Low chance looks good. No chance looks good. All right, yeah. Nihilist or alt? Nihilist or alt? No chance. That is a 0. That is down here in the 0. No way. You say the twins are a medium chance? Oh, okay. They're at the bottom of high chance. Medium's like 50-50, right? I'd say these are like 60. There's like a 60% chance of these two. And these are all 50-50. And then a niece is definitely like a 90. This is a 90% chance. I would be shocked. Shocked. Absolutely shocked. If a niece is that would be almost bad if it's not a niece, honestly. Watch Liverin get a random ass mini event. They can't make this character likable in one mini or in one side story. I'm sorry. It could be the next event, yes, before the anniversary. It could be that these two get released. That's still too early. That's still so early. I saw something I shouldn't see. Every half anniversary welfare SSR has been a new character never before mentioned. That is true. That's actually a good point. It could be a brand new character. But, this is what we're working with, right? If it's a brand new character, then oh well. There's no way I could have guessed who that character is. But this is what we have to work with, and I think this is pretty solid. Anderson's wife. Guys, not just in anniversary, but just in general, that is a 0. That ship has sailed, my guy. I'm sorry. Lil of Ice is never going to be playable. It's just not going to happen. Lilith is for EOS. Yeah. That is correct. Lilith is for EOS. That is an EOS character. Absolutely. They leaking stuff? Wait, no. Did they just start leaking stuff? Well, I'm glad we did this. It's over. We're done. This is the tier list. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Isaac, is there anything you guys want to say? I can hop in the Discord. You guys can join. I don't know if there's anything. I think we're good. How'd you guys feel about 2x2 Love? I'm at 96%. But I loved it. Arcana's true or real ending 2 was amazing. I won't spoil. I'm just gonna say it was amazing. It was redemption for bad ending 6. Let me just say that. It was so good. Her real ending 1 was also good. The real ending 2 was fantastic. And then yes, I checked out bad ending 9 for Privity, and that was bad, but I still think 6 is worse. I think 9 was horrible. 9 was horrible. But 6 was worse. Yeah. You loved it? You guys at 100%? Have you got 100% was a 10%? Or sorry, 10 out of 10. It's peak. Hidden ending? Yeah, I'm at 96. I'm not there yet. You guys are solid? All right, cool. Hidden event? Oh, dude, I gotta see that then. Turn me into a Privity enjoyer. That's what I'm saying, man. I think Privity might be a top 5 candidate now for popularity vote. Arcana too. Arcana did really well. Ending 9 made me feel disgusted. Yeah, ending 9 was in your face, right? It was just like, boom. Like, you suck. This is horrible. This sucks. But ending 6 had layers. And once you like peeled away a bit, it was nasty. It was nasty. So much worse to me. But that doesn't mean ending 9 was not bad. It was horrible too. Jeez. Made me feel terrible. TXP normal? Piv still isn't even top 10? Come on now. Made it yeah, Privity's great, man. They're all about Arcana. Listen, you know, if you're not digging the tsunderes, then fine. The first design for Yule. Okay, I might have to show this. You guys want to see the concept design for Eula? Isaac, I think I'm with you 100%. You guys want to see? If you guys say that current Eula is better than original, then I respect your decision. I respect it. Bro. Bro, come on. Come on. We all want to say it. We all want to say it. We all want to say it. That's Ewan. Current is way better. We got an L for the final design. You guys already know my opinion, but yeah. This goes hard. Although she's much more angry. She's an angry character. Too similar to either.
Concept has better fit. Current has better hair.
That hair is kind of crazy. But it does remind you of the, the Japanese monster lady. Right? Is it the one that comes out of the TV? Or something else? So I kind of like this because of that. But it's a totally different vibe. Right? It's completely different. So it's almost like they made this design to match her story that was already written. Right? This, I guess, does make more sense. But this is insane. I much prefer this, like, normal skirt. All right, I'm gonna get pseudo canceled on Twitter again. Oh well. Oh well. I want to hide it now. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Left gives overworked, right gives angry. Yeah. That's the breakdown, yeah. And that's her story, right? She's like overworked.
We were so close to greatness.
In my opinion, yeah, we were. I wouldn't be making fun of Eula fans, or Eula in general, if it was the other design. And the altars would go so hard, and Privity wouldn't be the only member in Triangle, or Made for You. We would have had a much different outcome. Oh well. Sometimes it's best to keep your... Well, unfortunately, this is a channel for one person. And that person is me. So you will be hearing some opinions that you will disagree with. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. So what is this tier list for? Are you kidding me? Can you just read the title? Is it really that vague? This is a tier list for 3.5 anniversary. Who is going to be the new unit? What are we thinking? And this is what we came up with. Pretty much as a stream. I think most people agree with this. So, yeah. You're illiterate? Illiterate? Matt? Get the fuck out of here. Are we ready for the announcement? This is not a big announcement, but I know some of you guys can't read. That's okay. But I know for a fact that some of you guys can look. You can look at what's on the screen, and you see that little Cinderella thing. And that should give you the vibe of what's coming up. This month should be the month where the popularity vote commences. Last year, we, the Syndicate, lost. Now, thankfully, we did lose to someone that kind of deserved the top spot. Arguably. Unfortunately, the actual event for that character was quite a bit of a letdown. And so now everyone was thinking, man, maybe we should have voted for Cinderella. Because maybe Cinderella's story would have been much better instead of a corner chair story where she gets made fun of by her best friends. At least Cinderella's story would be revolved around being beautiful or cooking some food and, having a threesome with Grave or something. So, this year is different. This year, I'm not holding back. As much as I love Siren, as much as I might love Anise, Alter, much as I might love Privity, whoever character that is currently popular, Scarlet. These characters are all great. They're all well written. But you got to understand, we can't lose twice in a row. Last year was our year, and we lost. This year, We cannot lose again. We will not lose again. No one should stand a chance. No one. This should be an easy, almost unanimous win. Syndicate, Cinderella fans, whatever you want to call yourselves, even if you like her a little bit. This is the year. This is the year of the glass slipper. We will win this year, and we will claim yet another skin for the greatest character in the entire game. Hopefully she becomes more relevant in the main story again. We don't know. That's up to the devs. But I think if there's one person that deserves to win this year, if it wasn't last year, it is Cinderella. And with that, I announce the long-awaited... Ooh, wait. Wait. Fuck. Let's move this. Let's move this here. There we go. I announced the long-awaited, quite a few months ago. Like 6 months ago, I had a donation goal set up for Cinderella merch. I called it Syndicate merch. We have finally come around to it. Now, we're in the final stages of making it go live, and I want to make it go live as soon as the voting process starts. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. If you care, great. If you don't, great. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. And, yeah. This is our year, guys. Yeah, I got Eisen merch. We're in the final process. Just doing some confirmations and making sure I know what I'm doing, basically. So I've never done this before. So, yeah, we're in the final process, but this should be a design that you can wear outside. That you can wear outside proudly and not feel like a total weirdo. You can wear it on the train and be like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm making it small because this is just a little sneak peek, okay? You guys get a little image. You guys get a little tiny image. There will be a proper, like, thing in an upcoming video. But this is all you get, okay? Little teaser, little cock teaser, you know? Little cock teaser. You can't see shit. Yeah. Yeah, a shirt you can wear outside. Yes, this is a shirt you can wear outside that you can show off to your family, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. So I made sure to do that. Is that a t-shirt for ants? Yes. Yes. You wear gamer subs? I could never imagine myself wearing anything like that outside. Nope. I'm sending a mirror container to your house. I would appreciate it. I'll stick that in the living room, in the kitchen. I'll turn it into a fridge. So anyways, this is just a little teaser. There will be a proper announcement when the voting starts, and we have to go apeshit and spread propaganda to the best of our abilities. So, yeah, I actually drew the concept. Wasn't very hard because it is, it does already exist. It's the mirror container, but I drew it, and then it looks like trash. So I hired a professional, and he cleaned it up for me. And so now that's what it looks like. But you'll hear all the details with that later on. It'll be this month, so not much longer to wait. Is the announcement going to be like the document? It could be, but it is my own. It's my own thing, right? So it's going to be different. Yeah, it's my own thing. There's a rubble under Cindy to prop her up. Oh, if this goes pretty well, I have so many more designs, yeah, that I can do. But this is just a little thing. So, no Cindy Hike. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever make that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disappointed you. How much can we expect it to cost? About 30. Yeah, it's a pretty decent quality shirt. So I just selected what the default was. I'm not gonna upcharge more than that. It's just that's what it was. And I was like, yeah. Also, what's your best gacha skin for the year you would vote for? So far this year? Or last year? Last year? Rappy swimsuit was really good. Rappy swimsuit might be the best. There was one more that was good. Oh yeah, Naita. Naita's was also really good. D's was good, but not on the caliber of those two. Good price? All right, cool, cool, cool. For this year, Privity's is up there, yeah. If we count Privity. Absolutely. Siren was not gacha. Siren was normal. If we're talking skins in general, then Cinderella, absolutely. That Cinderella skin was whew. But gacha, I think those were the top three. Rappy, Naita, and Privity, if she counts. Anyone else I'm missing? Does Helm count? No, Helm was before 3.5 or 2.5, right? Yeah. So Helm doesn't count. Sora skin's really good, yeah. Siren does have a gacha skin. Oh, she does. You're right. I was thinking Siren's casual wear. You're right. She does have a skin. That one is good. That one is good. Rivity's teacher skin is easily top one. It's super good. That's really solid. That is adventurous. Red Hood's was good, yeah. I don't think it's top three. Red Hood's was good. Did you guys like the Red Hood's gacha skin or the dress skin more? Red Hood fans who actually bought it. Dress skin is super good, man. Your votes for Gold Snow White. I understand. I understand that we're being greedy here, but we lost last year. All right. That's the problem. We lost last year. We're not going to lose again. The dress skin is better. Gacha skin way better. Gacha skin, gacha skin. Okay, cool. People like the gacha skin on average. Yeah, that Red Hood skin was really good. I might have gotten it if I don't already get Naita. Naita skin was amazing. I remember, it could be someone in this chat. I remember I 100% committed to buying that Naita skin because someone was like, once Naita actually gets more story and more backstory, you're going to regret not having this skin. And I was like, dude, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I bought it. Is it? Raise your hand. It could be someone in this chat that said that. Someone said that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm getting it. And then I got the Naita skin. And I don't regret it. It's pretty cool. It's a good skin. FOMO. Get peer pressured, idiot. You already regret it? All right, guys. That was fun. Anything else? Anything else we want to talk about? I think I got a video out of this stream. That was great. Pretty happy with the tier list. Covered most of the things. Now it's just wait. Now we wait. Side story comes out very soon. We're expecting the 3rd anniversary to be like the 30th of this month, so you know we still have almost a month away. But the side story is going to make it go by fast. And we got one more maybe filler event, maybe not. And then 3.5 anniversary, we've got 2 chapters and the side story. I think we good. Who could be the free SSR? The welfare? And we already covered that. It's either a brand new unit, which I think it was Kenji or whatever that said that almost every single half anniversary was a brand new unit. That was welfare. So, or it could be Avastar. Any chance for gacha skin? Yeah, there was a survey in 3rd anniversary. 3rd anniversary, there was a survey for which gacha skins they want, or you guys want to see come back, and Cinderella was overwhelmingly the most voted. So expect that either for this next one. I don't know. I don't have any insight. I really don't. It's been a while, so I assume it's going to be soon. And why would they put that in the survey if they're never going to do it? So, yeah. All right, guys. Cool stuff. I'm going to get back to work. You guys are cool. That was a fun stream. We'll see you for sure this month more because of 3.5 stream. And it's going to be a busy month for me. But I appreciate you coming out. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for the chat interactions. All the support. Cancellations on Twitter. Thank you. All of it. Appreciate it. We'll be back for some more.